back, ENT family. UFC 320 just passed over the weekend, man. Banger of a card full of like 50-50 fights. I had a video recorded with all my predictions. Never put it out because your boy be procrastinating, bro. But we're gonna react to the card. Fire card, bro. Couple of fights that I was like, this man proved me wrong. But let's get straight into it, man. We got our boys, Ankalaev and Pereira. Man, Ankalaev, you let me down, my boy. You let me down hard body. But it is what it is. You know, it's better that Pereira won. We got an entertaining champ. And Pereira, one of the... Hey, I'm going to say it now. One of the GOATs. One of the GOATs for sure. The man's 3-time UFC champ. 3? Crazy, bro. I think the first fighter to be 3-time? That shit crazy, bro. Come on. Let's just break down the prelims real quick and go straight into the main card, right? I went too far. Oh shit. Ooh, that Farid Basharat. He dominated Chris Gutierrez. Yana Santos. Macy started coming back. That was good. That was a good win for Yana. Oh, this was a gritty fight. Punali versus Nikolai. Gritty fight. Punali just, gritted that one out. All right, let's get into this one. So I had Edmund Shabazian in this, and honestly, I'll probably post all of my predictions as like a YouTube short or like a TikTok, one or two. I don't know. I'm probably gonna chop it up and put out the video on my little dumbass. Anyways, I called this Edmund Shabazian fight. I said he was gonna KO Andre. The only thing that I feared for Edmund was it was gonna get gritty, getting taken down, and then his arm could have been ripped off. Muniz is no joke on the ground, bro. He's aggressive with his submissions, submission attempts, I should say. But yeah, Edmund got that dub. Fought a little adversity, but caught Andre with a good combination and finished it, bro. He finished it literally at the end of the first round. Crazy. Fire though. This next one, I had Patchy winning. It was Jakob's debut, and this man really took out a Bellator legend. You know what I'm saying? Patchy has been a letdown ever since he got to the UFC, bro. I think he's done. I think one more loss and he's out of here. For sure. He's showing that he can't keep up with the UFC talent. Like, don't get me wrong, even though it was Jakob's debut, he was fighting like he's been in the UFC for years. For years. That was a good win. And Patchy, honestly, okay, I had Patchy winning. I thought in the second and the third he had enough control. First round, Jakob took for sure. Second round was like a 50-50. Third round, another 50-50. But I thought Patchy edged it with the wrestling, But they gave Jakob the win, man. It was one of those fights that, like, I had Patchy winning, but I wasn't mad that Jakob won. If that makes any sense. There's a lot of people saying that Patchy got robbed. Slightly. But good win nonetheless for Jakob. He looked dominant in that first round. So I think that's a talent that you gotta keep an eye out for sure. Jakob's good, man. Jakob's good. And Patchy, like I said, bro, one more loss, he out of here. I think even if he wins again, it's like he's kind of boring, and Dana doesn't want anybody boring. You know what I'm saying? Like, he doesn't like he can't strike. He tries to strike and he's just doesn't mix up his strikes with wrestling well at all, bro. I had higher hopes for Patchy, but I think my boy done. One more fight, he's out. Moving on to the next fight. we had Joe Sung Yo versus Daniel Santos. I'm not gonna lie, I picked no one in this fight because I remember seeing Joe Sang, but I didn't remember like how he fights. Watching the fight live, stance like wide bladed stance like prime Connor. You know, that's the South Korean Connor right there. But on the feet, he was looking good. He was looking good. It's weird. Daniel Santos was kind of getting like he was still in the fight. He was still landing some shots. Joe Sang, I think, was edging the round with his striking. And another thing is like Daniel Santos looked like, I was talking to my boy Mike, and he was telling me, he was like, yeah, yo, this guy looks like a extra large little person. And now I can never unsee it. I can never unsee it. This dude is look like they took a little person and inflated him. It's actually insane. But hey, he caught Joe Sang with a nice left. Kind of wild left. But yeah, Joe Sang had that wide bladed stance. He was striking really well until he dropped his hands. Daniel pressed forward and caught him with the left hook. Joe Sang's fault. He lost the fight. I don't think Daniel won it. I think Joe Sang lost it. You know, Daniel, don't get me wrong, he applied the pressure, but it was a mistake by Joe Sang that lost him the fight. So Daniel Santos with the win. His next fight, no doubt in my brain, I knew Gautier was gonna win. This dude's a phenom. Scary, bro. A different breed of human. From Cameroon in the sand mines, you know, since he was little. And he's a mini Francis Ngannou, bro. I'm not saying that because he's from Cameroon. But yeah, this dude is scary. Skill with power. Skill with power. That's terrifying for the middleweight division right now. He's huge. Huge, bro. And then Tristan Vines, they did him dirty. Why they throw him in there? He literally had no chance. It was absolute domination for a minute and 41 seconds. Domination, bro. Chris striking from Ateba. And the finish was weird. He had Tristan against the fence. Ty Clinch squeezed his neck and just folded him over. And Tristan was like, my neck. And then he like kind of landed a glancing blow, and then the ref just stopped it because he saw how Tristan was reacting on the ground. Very weird finish. But yeah, Gautier is someone to look at, bro. He's on the come up. He's scary, but I want him to face somebody that's like maybe top 15, a good striker. If he gets past the striker, put him against someone who's good on the ground, someone who's like a wrestler type. See how he does, man. But Gautier is someone to look out for. Now we're going into the main card, baby. All right, this is where actually, you know what? I got 2 L's in the main card. Yeah, yep. So this first fight is my first L. I went for Abus Magomedov. I just feel like Joe Pyfer is just very one-dimensional. This fight, he proved me wrong. He does not set up takedowns well. Joe Pyfer. Obviously scary power. Decent boxing. That was my thoughts going into this fight. You know, Abus Magomedov, he's skilled all around. Very good all around, but his one issue that he always had is that he gasses. He puts everything into the first and second round every time and gets gassed. By that third round, he's like exhausted by the end of that round. For this fight, he did not. I thought he was gonna control Pyfer everywhere. Like, I thought he was gonna be able to outstrike him on the feet, because Abus is no joke on the feet. Body kicks galore. And then I thought he was gonna be able to get him to the ground, control him on the ground. Like I said, exhaust himself for the first 2 rounds, and then maybe Piper could have took the third. Completely wrong. Piper looked good, man. That first round I would have gave to a boost. But Piper in that second round, man, he landed a nice right hand, hurt him, and then he got him to the ground. Sub. Performance of the night. Look at that, my boy Joe. What was the sub that he got him with? I forget him right now. It's fine. Yeah. But yeah, I had a boost going into this fight. Joe Piper showed me that he's no slouch, man. Not that I believe that he was a slouch to begin with, but like his fights is always like, oh, let me just knock your head off. This one he showed like he'll attack a submission. You know, he will attack you to get you to the ground. Like he's showing me how he's improving and becoming a well-rounded fighter. So I appreciate it. You know, I'm gonna look out for Joe for this next fight. Let's see if he could keep this roll going. I think he's on like a 3-fight winning streak, something like that. Let's see. Yep. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah. His last loss was against Hermanson. Got his face boxed off. I remember that. The fact that you got boxed off, like you got boxed pretty bad by Jack Hermanson, not known for being on his feet. But all right, that's a good win. Joe Piper defeats Abus Magomedov. Next fight on the card was Josh Emmett versus Yusuf Zalal. I picked Yusuf to submit Josh. I'm not gonna lie, bro. That plus 330, I bet a little $5 on Josh to get a knockout. We all know he got the power, yo. He got the power. Nice boxing. Yeah, I thought he could, like, you know what, he had like a sliver of chance to get the KO. But like I originally predicted, Yusuf rolled crispy attack for the takedown and then straight to the submission. It was so fast. Yusuf is so good, bro. Like that performance was actually insane. Yeah, this is someone to look out for, bro. Like, I think he called out, who did he call? Oh, he called out Lerone Murphy, which he's not getting. Lerone's fighting for the title, but he called out Lerone, man. You know, he's someone to look out for. Someone to look out for sure. I say, who you give him? This featherweight, 45. Who don't have a fight right now? Shit. Oh, give John Silver some time to heal up. Let them fight, and then after that, if he could get past John Silver, maybe he fights someone like Yair. I think Diego Lopez is probably either gonna fight Lerone Murphy, or he's in contention for like at least a conversation for the title fight. So we'll see what happens with that. But Yusuf Zalal, real good. This next fight was the fight of the night for sure, bro. For sure. Yuri Prochazka versus Khalil Roundtree. Man, this is one of those 50-50 fights. I didn't know which direction to go. I eventually went Yuri because I don't like betting against, bro. He just has this control of unwavering chaos. Like and he's undefeated against everybody except Alex Pereira. Everybody in the division except Alex Pereira. And I was like, yo, I think this guy's always gonna be almost like a Robert Whittaker, where he can beat everybody except for the champ. When Izzy, was on his title run. But yeah, man, like Yuri, I mean, the reason why I was 50-50 is Khalil's nasty. I mean, he showed in his last fight he knows how to control a fight. He knew what exactly to do to beat Jamal Hill, and he stuck to the game plan and absolutely dominated Jamal Hill. You know, the striking was too crispy. But Yuri's scary, man. He'll be like a button masher. This man like jumping knees in the air, landing straight into a right hand, and then he tries to work that head movement. Go right hand, left hook, and then calf kick, and then jumps again. Like this dude is like just like I said, bro. Unstoppable force, unwavering chaos. And I was right. Don't get me wrong, the first 2 rounds, I was like, because Khalil was dominating those first 2 rounds. Not dominating, but definitely won those first 2 rounds. Round 3 comes around, Yuri's like, I know I gotta get a finish. And he just pressed forward with reckless abandon and got the finish, yo. He got Khalil out of there. Crazy combination. He just kept throwing. Like his gas tank is crazy. How do you bet against that? He's literally just continually throwing until he lands that one deadly shot. And he landed a couple deadly shots. Ended it with a left hook. Put him out, man. That was a good win, bro. He came back from behind and got that W, man. He does not give up, yo. And that's what I was saying. Yuri's a fucking crazy motherfucker, yo. But he's nice, though. He's nice. Yuri. So, yeah, Yuri with that W. And then, bro. See, I had Marab winning this fight. But I thought Corey was going to do way better than. Like, I thought it was going to be like a 50-50. You know, Marab was going to edge it out. Because of that gas tank is serious, Bill. But I thought Corey's wrestling was gonna be enough. You know, anti-wrestling, his striking. I thought he was well-rounded enough to really cause Marab issues. That first round was looking good for Corey, but Marab just imposed as well. Took over, completely dominated rounds 2, 3, 4, and 5. Like it was, bro. He almost finished Corey on the feet. He almost knocked him out. Marab is probably the GOAT of that division. Bantamweight GOAT. I don't see anybody dethroning him. He said he wants Peter Yan next. Give him Peter Yan in December, yo. The first champion to defend his belt 4 times in a year. Peter Yan is good, though. But he already beat Peter. So we're about to see Piotr. That's how they pronounce it, Piotr. Well, we'll see. Let's see how that goes. I got Marab, of course. But yeah, man. Complete domination for the Bantamweight GOAT. 4 rounds to 1, bro. 20 takedowns. This man already had the record for the most takedowns in the UFC. Gets 20. He went from 97 to 117. 117 takedowns for his career. Insanity. Too good. How do you, bro, 20 takedowns? He shot 37 times. That's why they call him the machine, yo. He just doesn't stop. That man is scary. Man, nobody's dethroning him. Bantamweight GOAT. And then here goes the main event, baby. My second L. I thought Magomed was going to be able to do the same thing he did last fight. Pereira had him. He was on a mission. As soon as that bell rang, press forward, throw a 1-2. And Uncle Ivan was like, oh, shit. Pereira just kept pressing forward. Kept throwing that 1-2, and then an overhand right caught Uncle Ivan right behind the ear, put him down, and then while he was on the ground, he was throwing nasty 12-6 elbows. He landed one on the ribs. Oy. Oh my god, bro, it was brutal. Got him out of there real quick. The worst title reign of all time goes to Magomed Ankalaev. Edged out a win in the first fight. And apparently Pereira was dealing with an illness, injuries, all of that stuff. But Yeah, Pereira took care of him. Apparently, Ankalaev went into the fight with broken ribs. I don't know how much I want to believe that, but yeah, bro, Magomed is probably gonna take you a little bit to get back to this title picture, man. You got ran through. You landed 4 strikes. Magomed, I had you to win, and you landed 4 strikes. I thought you was gonna control, brother. What happened? What happened to you? Folded. You got folded like some fresh laundry. Not gonna lie. Very disappointing in you, my boy. Alex Pereira took care of Ankalaev. And then after the fight, started beefing with Ali Abdelaziz, Magomed's agent, manager, whatever he is. Yeah, man, this is Pereira time, baby. And now what's next for Pereira, right? Yuri deserves a title shot, but he's not gonna get it. He got finished twice by Pereira. So my prediction is Oberg versus Pereira in the next fight. Oberg had a good finish against Dominic Reyes. Who's gonna win that? I think Pereira wins that. I think Oberg's really good on the feet, very technical, but I think Pereira's pressure is gonna take over. That calf kick is, yeah, bro. But you can't really bet against Pereira, bro. It is too good, especially that pressure. That pressure is scary, bro. Magomed looked like a deer in headlights. Once he felt that pressure, my man was backing up to the cage, gets caught with the overhand right. Crazy, bro. We'll see what Magomed does next, man. But yeah, so Pereira's fighting Oberg next. Or Yuri, if they decide to give the title shot to Yuri. Or Yuri versus Oberg. Doubt it, but yeah. It's dope, man. The 205 division looking like they got a good champ again. Active champ. He said he wants to move up to heavyweight though. Fight the winner of John and Aspinall. Most likely Aspinall. Aspinall's too good all around, bro. I got Aspinall winning against Cyril Gane. Yeah, Pereira Aspinall, that's a big fight. That's a big fight. That's probably, honestly, I could see that happening in like January. They said they need a blockbuster fight to open up what is it? What's the new deal that they got? I'm forgetting right now. Cause they left ESPN. Then they go, let's see. Forgetting right now. I can bring the baby up. Let's see if I can bring the baby up. UFC. Whoa, what you not typing? Oh. Paramount Plus. So yeah, that January, I believe the contract starts in January. They need a blockbuster fight to, showcase Paramount what they could bring in, man. And Pereira Aspinall as a banger, boy. I got Aspinall in that fight for sure, but I think they go back and forth. I think that's just, who wouldn't want to watch that? Put them in January, man. I saw Pereira reaching down at his toes, maybe broke his toes again. This dude with his feet, always breaking his feet. But I think he heals from that. At least, like right now, what, we October? Yeah. I think they could fight in January. But we gotta see how Aspinall does against Gane. He gets hurt and all that stuff. He needs time to heal. We'll see, man. But that was UFC 320. Let me know who you picked in the comments. Yeah, let's talk about it. But until next time, peace.